Magandang araw, Metro Escapers! My name is Jose Ingan, and welcome to Metro Escape, where we discover new places, find new food spots, and support local businesses around the Metro. Ngayon, nandito tayo sa Marikina para i-try out ang up-and-coming cafe rooted in family tradition, and of course, an all-time Filipino favorite, ube. Tara na sa Purple Ubeng! Metro Escapers, with us right now is one of the co-owners of Purple Ubeng, the one and only Sir Michael Santos. Michael Santos, sir, it's a pleasure to have you here, and ang ganda naman ng restaurant nyo. And so far, gusto ko na muna tanungin bago tayo magsimula, no? Bakit Purple Ubeng?
Yung story niyan maganda kasi I'm the co-owner of this. The owner really is my sister.
Yeah.
Sila nung fiancé niya, before they got married, they call each other Beng.
Beng.
Yes. They call each other Beng. And nung time ng pandemic, nauso yung pagbe-bake ng mga ube pandesal. Right? And also, my brother-in-law now is a little bit on the darker side, moreno. So we used to tease him na, di ba pag tisoy namumula?
Oo.
Siya, we call him, ba't nagmamaroon ka? Kulay kang ube. So we named the bake shop Purple Ubeng.
Purple
Sa kanilang love
Ubeng.
story.
So mas ano talaga, involved sa inyong sister and your
Yes.
brother-in-law. So, what is Purple Ubeng nga ba?
So Purple Ubeng, we started 2020. It was during pre-pandemic. Syempre, nung pandemic, what we do is we love to eat, right? We're trapped in the houses, we eat. So we started baking again. It was actually my mom and dad who taught us how to bake. Kami ng sister ko. So when we started baking, nag-pandemic, nag-lockdown, we wanted to do something then to earn. Kasi, of course, lahat ng industry na apektuhan eh. So we started selling cakes and pastries to the neighborhood villages lang. Then eventually, we created our website at saka yung Facebook page. Then we had a lot of orders na. So we cater from the village. Nagkaroon na kami ng mga birthday parties, ng cupcakes. Then we started to cater for weddings na din. Pero mga small weddings lang, like not yung mga big time pa. Usually mga friends and referral by friends.
Friends, family, neighbors, no?
Yes.
Did you expect na bigla kayong from just baking at home during the pandemic to eventually owning your place? Did you expect any of that to happen in, 4 years?
Well, it was the plan. The plan really is to have a bake shop, a big full-time bake shop. Pero things got busy after the pandemic. We started our own different businesses. Tapos when we had an opportunity, we saw this location. Tapos I owned half of the location. So sabi namin, why don't we put up the whole physical store? Kasi our customers are getting many, and then they are asking then, do you have dine-ins? Right? So yun, we started to put this up. And also like yung coffee naman, we started to make coffees lang at home. That's why even if you notice, if you take a tour on the cafe, most of the tables, the chairs came from the house, yung mga hindi namin ginagamit. And the equipments of the bake shop really is our equipments in the house then. Even our coffee machine, it's our coffee machine in the house.
So parang napilitan talaga kayo magka-business, no?
Yes.
Because of the demand. And I like to mention yun na yung mga chairs. Kasi looking at the ambience, looking at the environment, medyo iba yung vibe niya, not the usual restaurants na nakikita ko. Medyo parang may pagka-provincial.
Yes.
Ba't ganun yung atake nyo?
Well, number one, Marikina. It's a city, pero yung living type in Marikina is still a very provincial. It's quiet, it's peaceful. If you can see the surroundings, maraming puno, right? So Marikina itself is still, meron siyang a city pero very suburban pa rin siya. We wanted kasi a place na people can use it as an extension of their homes. So if you like to have snacks or desserts after dinner, kaya ang customers namin dito is also from the village, from the neighborhood lang din. So they have dinners here or they have their desserts kasi marami naglalakad papunta dito. So we want the place very cozy, very chill lang. Chill lang yung vibe.
So on a side note lang, sa mga hindi nakakalam, right beside kasi Purple Ubeng, isa pa nilang actually na business, no, Parisan tsaka grill.
Yes.
Kaya after nyo kumain ng dinner, rekta dessert, or even just coffee. So na-mention nyo, no, na main target market nyo are actually students, families, and what is it like to have like a business here in Marikina na parang may community sense ka agad yung feeling?
Yun naman ganda dito sa Marikina kasi Marikina has a different value. Right? Dito is love your own, love local, support local. Sa Marikina, kami mga business owners dito, we have a very good venue. And our prices are very affordable. Kasi syempre, ang first customer namin really is the community. It's the neighboring houses in Marikina. So if you check the prices of our shops, and even with the rest of the business owners in Marikina, ano talaga siya, low, very affordable siya. So yun nga, parang instead of like cooking at home, you go outside and eat. You walk, you eat. Tapos if you're, instead of like buying desserts from your commercial bake shops, you visit local stores or local coffee shops like what we have here.
Okay, so speaking of desserts, nabanggit nyo na, bakit kayo nag-specialize sa ube?
Yes.
What's with
Kasi
ube?
nga with the love story of Purple Ubeng, my brother-in-law, they call each other Beng. Tapos during the pandemic, nauso yung ube pandesal, right?
Yeah.
So, maraming umu-order talaga ng ube pandesal. It's really one of our best-selling cakes and pastries in the past, nung pandemic. Pero ngayon, we wanted to cater it differently. Kaya if you notice in the cafe, it's more of like cakes na.
Yeah.
So, yung Purple Ube or your ube pandesal, it's on a per order basis na lang. Pero one of our bestseller, or lahat naman sila masarap, syempre.
Yeah.
Pero of course, the ube cake is very good. And we have this yema de bola. It's also something to, very, very nature. Diba? Talagang
Sakto yung
nahuhulog,
down.
diba? Yan yung gusto nating vibe kasi you feel homey.
Yeah.
Sa bahay kasi walang mga script na ganyan, diba? So dito, like going back to the cakes, the yema bola, it's yema, and then the bola is yung queso de bola. So it's a combination of the sweet and the saltiness of
the
cheese.
Oh.
It's something very different that you have to try.
I'm actually excited to try it later on. Pero no, Sir Michael, bakit nga bang masarap kainin yung mga pastries nyo? Is this a family recipe na tinatago nyo na before? Or paano ka nag-start into baking?
Magandang tanong yan. Kasi typically, ang mga cakes naman available in the market or in the YouTube, right? Kung paano mag-bake.
Yeah.
Kami ng sister ko, we studied baking. Tapos we were self-taught actually by our parents. Tapos we incorporated na rin studies. We studied part-time classes. And we got certification of baking. Siyempre, during the class, we added na our personal flavors. Yun na yung mga family trade secrets namin.
Okay.
So, siyempre,
Hindi pwede sabihin.
Aside from sinasabi natin lang labor of love, siyempre, meron kami mga konting adjustments dyan to make it signature namin yung lasa. Kami kasi we're a family that grew up na we don't buy. We cook. We bake, yung mga merienda, it's always baked. So, naisip namin parang, why not make use of the talent we have na to share it? Kasi usually friends lang eh. Then a lot of our friends urged us to like, open a shop, open a store, sell it, start selling it. Kaya nagkaroon din ng Purple Ubeng at saka nagkaroon ng physical store.
And what about coffee? What made you decide na, magkape rin tayo?
Okay, so magandang story dito. During the pandemic, there are a lot of coffee shops. Yung mga mamahaling coffee shops. They
Artisanal ba yan? Ganon?
Yes. Tapos yung iba doon, maraming coffee shop na nag-close. Yung mga big players natin coffee shop. And I was able to buy a coffee machine from them. Right. At a very cheap price, I was able to buy a coffee machine from them.
Yung mga pang-commercial na
Yung commercial
talaga.
grade, yan.
Okay.
So I got it for a very good price. I have it at home. So parang sa bahay, ilan lang muna nagkakape. Kami ng sister ko. Tapos basic coffee lang kami. So why not maximize the machine itself, di ba? So yun, we studied yung pagbarista, homemade barista. So like yung mga friends, actually the neighbors would have coffee there. Or yung mga
Sa inyo?
tito dun magko-coffee pag umaga, pag hapon. If you see the coffee maker here, it actually came from the house.
This one?
Yes, yun.
So may kape pa kayo sa bahay?
Meron pa din.
Meron pa rin naman. I actually tried one of your coffees and even the matcha. Napakasarap niya and again, affordable. So, napapansin ko rin na may mga kakaibang baskets, etc. Is that from your house din or saan galing yung mga
Yes, yung baskets naman, it's during the pandemic, we opened a store in the malls of famous mall. We had 4 branches. During pandemic, we started to help local communities for weavers. Kasi sila yung mga primary na wala din ng negosyo, na wala ng kapital, na wala ng work. So while traveling, we saw an opportunity to help the local community. So we had basket weavers that works for us. So if you notice, there are baskets, there are bags. So marami rin kaming communities na nahi-help because of the pandemic then. So we just closed out the 4 stores in our malls. Kasi syempre, after the pandemic, everybody was back to spending, traveling,
tumaas
eating
ulit yung
out.
spending,
Tumaas ulit. Yung love local sa mall, medyo nawala ng konti. Pero kami, we still keep the love. Yung isa sa room dito sa coffee shops, ginawa naming bodega and a showroom as well. Merong stocks, merong bodega, may showroom. So continuous pa rin yung help namin to the community kasi we sell the products here.
Now let's get to the most juicy part ng ating interview. I'd actually like to ask for a menu
Ayan, sige.
to discuss if kayo happen to just pass by in Marikina, dito sa Concepcion 2, drop by dito sa Purple Ubeng dahil ano ba ang pwede nating expect or dapat nating i-order pag mapapadaan kami dito?
Siyempre lahat.
Lahat, kung pwede.
Siyempre lahat, kung nakikita nyo yan, the prices are very affordable. Even the students can accommodate it.
Yeah.
Diba? At saka meron kami mga student deals.
Discount?
May student discounts kami, especially sa food. So dito for coffee, I would suggest the iced coffees kasi syempre medyo pa-summer na eh. Diba? Pero sa mga tito-tito, if you still like the hot, we still have the hot chocolate, hot coffees, and then the matcha kasi ito yung parang in thing sa mga younger generation, the matcha. And I believe
nauso eh.
Nauso yung matcha.
Yung girlfriend ko actually sobrang addict ngayon sa matcha
diba?
Kakatry lang ng matcha. I recommend 100%.
Yes. And then for the cakes naman, syempre, of course, the yema de bola. My personal favorite is yema de bola and the chocolate cake.
So, Sir Michael, no, I know you're used to having families as your main customers. Pero what if, for example, may gusto mag-date? Ayan ako, gusto ko dalhin girlfriend ko dito mag-date. How much exactly should I bring? And with that amount of money, ano yung mga makukuha ko dito sa shop mo?
Well, of course, maraming makukuha, di ba? Pero if you're on a tight budget, your 500 will go a long way.
Oh, 500 lang?
500 tayong dalawa na yun. Kayo ng dalawan magka-date nun. You'll have your cold drinks or hot drinks and then you have each slices of cake. Pero if you want more, syempre, instead of the cake, you get the pastries kasi mas affordable yung pastries.
Yeah, I actually saw yung Revel Bar kanina na talagang natatakam ako. Later on, promise, try natin. The best part is, libre. Libre mo, no?
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Tapos ito pa, all of the bakes we have are home-baked. Well, cafe bake kasi binibake lang namin sa likod ng
Pero yung
counter.
gamit nyo, galing bahay eh.
Correct. So, all of the equipments are from the house. So, nagdagdag lang kami ng additional oven. So, everything is home-baked, everything is fresh.
Sir, may I ask now, how many employees do you currently have for Purple Ubeng alone? And at the same time, ano pa yung involvement ng sister nyo and ikaw with Purple Ubeng?
So, sa Purple Ubeng, very small siya kasi parang family. We treat this as a family din. We have one receptionist and counter, si cashier. That's Erica, yung nag-hand ng menu. And then the baker is actually my sister and I assist baking.
Until now?
Yeah.
Oh!
Unfortunately, my sister's not here kasi she has to manage the household. Pero my sister bakes here every other day. That's why the cakes here are always fresh.
Always fresh, napakasarap. And at the same time, napakasulit. So again, you started, no, pandemic, naging hobby lang, self-taught, ube pandesal to now owning your shop in a span of 5 years. So,
yes.
in a span of 5 or even 10 years, what do you envision Purple Ubeng to become?
Well, number one, syempre, to grow more, right? We wanted Purple Ubeng to grow more muna in Marikina.
Yeah.
We want siguro mga 2 to 3 more branches in Marikina. Malaki naman din si Marikina. And before we expand outside Marikina. Kasi one thing Marikina, why Marikina? Syempre dito talaga focus on love your own. Tapos everything is walkable in Marikina. Right, malapit. If you see outside, it's very clean. Yeah. Madaling maglakad, malaking puntahan. So Marikina Market really is a very nice market to start up a business. Siguro in 5 years, let's see if we could move around. Siguro target ko BGC or Makati.
Wow, kaagad.
Diba? Syempre.
Malay mo.
Dream big.
Dream big talaga. Love local din. So Sir Michael, paano nila makakontak yung Purple Ubeng? How will they find the menu or even paano nila malalaman kung kailan kayo open? What's your message to our Metro escapers over here?
Okay, so for Purple Ubeng, visit our Facebook page. It's called Purple Ubeng Cafe. Tapos we operate from Tuesdays to Sunday. Friday to Saturday, we close at midnight. For the cafe, we open at 2 p.m. So close lang kami pag Monday. Typically for Marikina, there's one day that's really closed.
Rest day natin.
Rest day talaga ng lahat.
Sir Michael, nung nag-start din kayo sa catering, so matanong lang, is it still possible to cater special occasions for our viewers out there?
Yeah, of course. So if you feel like having a party with us, celebrating your birthdays or any celebration you want to celebrate with us, of course, you can visit the store. You can visit the cafe. Select na tayo kung ano yung gusto natin. Of course, we can craft a package perfect for your budget.
Ayan, perfect na perfect. So guys, ito na yung oras para inggitin ng ating mga viewers dahil kami mismo, we will try out the pastries, cakes, and coffees dito sa Purple Ubeng.